Something incredibly bizarre happened to me very recently that personally was very inspiring, and I want to share it with you. And that is this Simchas Torah I was celebrating with the wonderful and special Jews of the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And we had a beautiful, beautiful event, dancing in the street. It was very nice, and it went until very late, and we forbrained till very late. And at 3:30 a.m., I started walking back to Crown Heights, back to 770. And on the way, I had a couple of very nice, very positive, very adorable little micro interactions with some wonderful non-Jewish people. And the last interaction was particularly cute. And after that, I was walking and I was thinking to myself, and I was thinking about a certain Hasidic concept, and it clicked and it hit me in a way which I never really understood it before. And that is that the way non-Jews treat you and react to you and respond to you is really just a reflection of and a projection of the current state and the current relationship between your own Jewish soul, your own neshama, and your non-Jewish soul, your nefesh habahamis. And if your own body and your own nefesh habahamis is cold and cynical and resistant and interferes with your neshama, and if you have a lot of self-doubt, then non-Jews will pick up on that. And anytime you try to do anything Jewish or act Jewish or say anything Jewish, they in turn will be a little bit more cold and cynical and negative and hostile. And conversely, if you yourself are on fire, if you really believe in what you're doing and what you're saying, if you're living with what we call in Chassidus your Yechida, then again, non-Jews will pick up on that, and not only will they not interfere, but they will be very supportive and helpful and positive. And when it clicked in this way, I became very inspired and elated, and I started singing a song as I was walking down the streets. And I kid you not, within 3 minutes, I make eye contact with this sharply dressed non-Jewish gentleman, and we had a very cute little moment. And then he walks over and he says, "Do you mind if I walk with you?" And I said, "Not at all." And we started walking together. And he says, "My name's Raphael." I say, "My name's Yankee." And he turns to me and says, "Yankee, everything you see around you, all this wealth, all these buildings, the entire America, it's all the promised land for you, the Jewish people. God put this all here to help you guys and to support you guys to do your mission and to spread your truths to the world." And then he proceeded to tell me how he had grown up Christian, and then later in life he had become a Muslim. And eventually he had realized it's all nonsense, it's all BS, and the only truth is the Torah and the Jewish people. And he said that he loves the Jewish people, and every Jew that he meets, he senses a certain goodness and a certain truth there. And he said he feels like it's his life's mission to help the Jewish people, to support the Jewish people, to look out and protect the Jewish people. He said he would take a bullet for any Jew, and he pulled out a pocket knife, and he said that if he ever meets anyone who will try to hurt us or kill us, he will kill them first. And we had this crazy conversation for 20, 30 minutes. I don't remember everything he said, but basically his point is that he feels like it's his life mission to help us do our life mission, which is to spread the truth of the Torah to the whole world. And he walked with me up to the bridge, and at the bridge we kissed and we hugged, and it was like amazing. And it was particularly amazing for me because just 3 or 4 days earlier, so in Crown Heights, they dance every night of Sukkot all the way to the morning, all the way till 6 a.m. And one night I danced till 6 a.m., then I walked directly to 770, and I learned a Maamar with somebody. And it was one of the most radical Maamarim I'd ever learned to the Rebbe, and the Rebbe uses very interesting words. And basically what the Rebbe says is that Mashiach cannot become a reality, and Mashiach is not a reality, and Dirat Achtanim is not a reality, unless we reach and we win over the non-Jews. And he said, therefore, the mission of our generation is to spread the truth of the Torah to the whole world, to all 7 billion people, is to reach the non-Jews, to win over the non-Jews, is to get the non-Jews excited about Mashiach, is to get the non-Jews thirsty for the knowledge of Hashem, thirsty for the knowledge of the Torah, and to get the non-Jews backing, and to get the non-Jews to support us and to support the Jews and push the Jews to do their mission, which is to spread the truth of the Torah to the world. And he said, and basically the Rebbe said also, we have to realize if the non-Jews are ready for it, we just have to make it happen. And just learning that Maamar, and then 3-4 days later having this interaction, was like it was amazing. So first of all, Raphael, if you're watching this, thank you very much. And I guess what the takeaway from this video is and from the story is, so if you're a Jewish person watching this, we have to always remember who we are. We were put on this earth to be a light unto the nations. We are the teachers of the world. We are the adults in the room. And it's not so easy to be a teacher because you have to be the adult in the room. You have to hold yourself to a higher standard. You have to have some self-respect. You have to earn the respect of the students. But the worst possible thing you could do as a teacher is to think that you're going to be popular by blending in and acting like one of the kids. Because when the kids see that, it's very weird and it's very off-putting. And they're like, why are you acting like us and dressing like us and speaking like us? You're the teacher, act like it. And we have to always remember who we are. We have to remember our sacred duty and obligation. We are a light unto the nation. We are a teacher of the world. And we are not meant to act like everyone else and dress like everyone else and think like everyone else. We have to hold ourselves to a higher standard. We have to hold ourselves to the standards of the Torah. And the bottom line is that Goyim will only respect Jews who respect themselves. And we have to realize that the whole world is ready for Mashiach. The Goyim are ready to hear the truth. They're ready to hear the truth of the Torah. We just have to have a little bit of Yaakov and a little bit of confidence and realize that and believe that and make it happen. And if you're a non-Jew watching this, so the Rebbe says something amazing, that Mashiach cannot become a reality without you. We need you, we need your help, we need your support, we need your backing. And before this world was created, the Jewish souls, the neshames, were perfectly at one with Hashem. The reason why we're all here, the reason why we created this world, the reason why Jewish neshames came into this world is to get you, is to win you over, is to bring you into the fold, is to make you part of the happy family and the oneness of Hashem. And basically, if you see a Jew, if you know a Jew who is not acting Jewish, who's wasting their life away, you have to be like, what are you doing? You're a Jew, you have gifts, you have access to the Torah, use those gifts, use that, teach Torah to me, teach Torah to the world, push every Jew you know to push to spread the knowledge of the Torah to the world. And if you see a Jewish person not eating kosher, you have to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? If you see a Jew not keeping Shabbos, you have to be like, what are you doing? Because when Mashiach comes, it will be the non-Jews who will throw the Jews out of the non-kosher restaurants. And the whole world together, the Jews and the non-Jews, will be implementing the beautiful lifestyle of the Torah and of Chassidus, and the Jews will keep all the 613 commandments of the Torah and all the values of the Torah. The non-Jews will keep all the laws, all the Noahide laws and all the values of the Torah, and it's going to be amazing. Life's going to be beautiful. So let's make it happen, and Mashiach now, have a wonderful day.